Imagine waking up one morning, checking your bank balance and realizing you didn't earn more money this month. Yet somehow you have more of it. That moment messed with my head. Because we're taught that the only way to get richer is to hustle harder, work longer, or chase a higher salary. But here's the uncomfortable truth most people never hear. Income growth is powerful, but spending behavior decides who actually keeps wealth. And once I understood that, I stopped buying 5 things, not to live smaller, but to make my money work harder than I ever could. The first thing I stopped buying was the illusion of new. New cars, new gadgets, new releases, because new feels like progress. But the numbers tell a brutal story. A brand new car can lose around $4,000 to $6,000 in value the moment it leaves the dealership, and over 60% within the first 3 years. What shocked me wasn't depreciation. It was how normal we've made paying thousands of dollars just to feel ahead for a few weeks. Most people mistake status for success. What I did instead was delay gratification and redirect that same monthly payment into investments tied to equity growth and long-term compounding. And what that unlocked financially shows up later in this video. The second thing I stopped buying was convenience disguised as self-care. Daily food delivery, random coffee runs, subscription meals. Individually, it's 10 here, 15 there. Psychologically, our brain treats these as small wins. Financially, they're silent leaks. The average urban professional spends over $3,000 a year on convenience food without realizing it. I didn't quit enjoying food. I just shifted from impulse spending to intentional spending. And the money that stopped evaporating, that became seed capital for assets that generate passive income. Next, I stopped buying upgrades that offered tiny improvements at massive costs. New phone versions, updated smartwatches, marginal tech refreshes. There's a concept in behavioral economics called diminishing returns. The first upgrade feels amazing, the next one barely moves the needle. Most people don't realize they're paying hundreds of dollars for a 5% improvement in happiness. I started asking a better question. Would this money create more value if it stayed invested for the next 10 years? That one question alone reshaped my financial decision-making framework. The fourth thing I stopped buying was cheap fashion. Fast fashion feels affordable, but it's one of the most expensive habits long-term. Clothes that lose shape, fade, or fall apart force you back into the buying cycle. Studies show people who buy fewer, higher-quality items spend less over a decade. I wasn't just saving money. I was reducing decision fatigue, mental clutter, and lifestyle inflation. And that mental clarity directly improved how I managed my portfolio and cash flow. Finally, I stopped buying things just because they were on sale. Discounts trigger dopamine, not logic. Retail psychology is designed to make you feel smart for spending, not for keeping money. If you didn't need it at $200, you don't need it at $140. Every deal I skipped became capital preserved, and capital preserved is future freedom. Here's the real transformation. I didn't feel deprived, I felt powerful, because every dollar I stopped wasting became a worker in my financial system. Earning, compounding, growing. This isn't about being cheap. It's about being intentional. If you apply even 2 of these shifts, you won't just save money. You'll start building wealth that quietly works for you, long after the excitement of buying fades.